Hi guys, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I did some card making videos, and since it's Diwali, I thought this year also I'll make a few Diwali cards. For those of you who have missed my Diwali cards in 2019, I'll link down my old playlist below for you all so you all can check the same out. Also, this Diwali, I did not have a lot of time. This year I did not have a lot of time to create a lot of layered cards, and that is why you'll see me creating a lot of quick cards. So if that is something that you are interested in, definitely check out these videos. This Diwali, I'll be playing with a lot of new Craftangles Diwali release as well as old release to mix and match and create some cool Diwali cards. So I hope you'll join me throughout this journey. For this particular card, what I have done is I have used an old lantern set from Craftangles called Festival of Light. Again, whatever products I use, guys, in all my videos, I link them down below for you. So, just check the description of all my videos and you'll find all the products that I have used linked in the description along with store links. And along with that old stamp of Craftangles, which is Festival of Light, there is this new stamp set called Diwali Lanterns, which has some super cool lanterns. It's a 4x4 stamp set. So I decided to combine these two and create a lantern card. Now, the way I have colored these lanterns is very different. So I did not use my typical watercolors, Copic colors, etc., or even pencil colors. I decided to use Craftangles Gem Drops, which is an old Craftangles release. But to create some cool, I've used those gem drops as a coloring medium to color my lanterns. And once it completes, it actually looks like the lanterns which we used to see in early 2000s. So when I was a kid, I used to see a lot of these lanterns in my during Diwali when I was a kid. And we used to use a lot of these lanterns. So we used to make an entire string of lanterns and colorful colors, and we used to light our house. So this card was an ode to, you could say, an older version of Diwali, which we used to celebrate when we were kids. So what I do is I start off with a black notelet. This is Craftangles notelet. However, the paper that I have used is dual textured white. So, you can definitely cut your own notelet and make your own A2 card. You could definitely do that. And there are many options in cardstock that you could use. However, whenever you are doing card making, just make sure that whatever cardstock you use to make your cards, the minimum thickness of that cardstock is 250 GSM, because normally for cards you need a sturdy cardstock, and don't use the thinner ones which you get in your regular stationery shops, because over the period of time they will curl up, and the because of the wear and tear it may happen that they may get torn down. And then what I have done is I have just created that string using my Sakura Pigma Micron pen, which is a waterproof pen. Post that, I have used these lantern stamps, the old and new lantern stamps from Craftangles. Again, link to all the products will be in the description below. And I have stamped it using Versafine Onyx Black ink. Now, this is a waterproof ink again, and that is why I have used it. However, if you are doing something else like pencil coloring, etc., you could probably get away with not using a waterproof ink. However, I only use waterproof ink in my all cards because, while making card, I have not yet decided what coloring medium I'll use, and mostly I use watercolor. So that is why I prefer using waterproof ink for my project. The acrylic block that I have used is a Tubby acrylic block. It's an Indian brand. And then what I have done is I'm just coloring them using Craftangles Gem Drops. Now these colors that I'm using are all the colors. I think the only one which I did not use were clear and purple. Rest I have used all the colors from Craftangle series. And these, when once dry, they'll be translucent, even though right now, you can already see that the green that has already started drying, and you can see that it has started looking translucent. Now, here is a tip for you all, like for the strings of the lantern, which were very thin, right? If I would have directly used the bottle, you can see it had started bloating. So that is why what I did was I took some of the colors on my block and then I added some gem drop on that block and then using a back of my brush. Now, I would not suggest you use a back of the brush because I felt it was still thick. Technically, you could have used a toothpick. I think that would have been the perfect thickness. And using that, you could have, just put the gem drop on the top of those strings, and that will create a very neat look while applying the gem drops rather than that color, going all around. Now with gem drops, they are dry to touch in I think 3 to 4 hours. However, you need to let them completely cure for 2 to 3 days before you pack the cards and send them out. Also, if you feel still the layer is slightly sticky, add some powder on top of it and just rub that powder off, the talcum powder that we use regularly. This is a tip which I have shared in my earlier videos, and you can check the same out. And then what I do is I have used the sentiment, which is Diwali wishes from the same stamp set. And I'm just stamping them again using the VersaFine Onyx Black ink. And that will complete my simple one layer card. You will see the difference between right now and when the colors completely dry. You can see it is completely translucent and it just adds a lot of color and shine to your Diwali card. And hence I feel it's a perfect way to add some, Diwali touches to your card. A very quick card, did not take me more than 10 minutes and can be easily mass produced and sent out to people. However, just make sure that if you feel that the surface is slightly sticky, just add some talcum powder on top of it, rub it off. I will link that video down below for you where I have done that as well, so that while going through mail, it does not get stick along with the envelope. So just take care of that. Rest, I think this one was my favorite card of all the cards I have made right now this year for Diwali 2020. I have a couple of more cards that I want to share with you, and I'll start sharing them, later next week. So again, guys, I'm so sorry for the delay, but I was really tied up with few things at my end, and I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions for me, please, comment down below, and I'll be happy to reply them to you all. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, please take care. Bye bye.